Shit.
Sweet.
So we gotta share mics.
No problem.
If
Yep.
you could share this to the Weed B page.
Oh yeah. Oh, is it
and-
live?
Yeah, we're
Shit.
live now. Just start sharing.
We're strapped
around.
up.
Get my Facebook on.
It's gonna get real noisy if we just let the
Turn
gun
out my
talk.
phone.
That's
All
cool.
right.
Where's it at?
Is it on Happy Fun or Podcaster?
Podcastrophe.
Do.
That's one of the
Strapped up.
podcasts I listen to. UBK Happy Fun Time.
What's that?
UBK Happy Fun Time.
That's what you listen to?
Yeah.
I've never listened to a podcast.
It's
I've listened to, well, I have a part of what's that dude's name?
Oh, I'm gonna host a watch party. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, it won't let me
Oh,
post it
it's
as
delayed.
Weed B.
Get Maynard on. He's had a few different. I've seen some.
at the Joe Rogan guy.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I like some of his
How do I
stuff.
share it?
That's one I've ever really.
Yeah,
Music
I
scene.
like him sometimes,
Well,
but
yeah,
he gives a
Music
platform to a lot of
Club.
crazy people too. So
He does, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Indie Under Siege.
but he has some cool people too. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. He's not a bad interviewer.
I've only seen a couple of, little pieces or whatever.
Got sharing it all over the place.
I'm trying to.
Well, I already got it in so I got it in Purdue Metal Club,
Been there with
Yeah.
the local
Dudes.
music.
And I've listened to some here and there, but like the one I followed was at
What's
producing.
it? What are they?
It's producing and stuff, and a lot of
Yeah, you
Q&A
got a
producing,
watch
so
party
that's
going.
Cool.
Yeah,
For me,
Oh,
it's not Weed B.
it's pretty
Uh,
sweet.
Mm-hmm.
They have one guy who's like really like a technical type producer, and one guy who's like more like a feel type producer,
Okay.
and it's interesting to see them go back and forth.
Like
Like,
music?
yeah,
Or
music, like, yeah.
movies or-
It's all music,
Oh,
like
it's all
albums
music.
and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
It's
Yeah,
producing and stuff.
Did you
and
ever
a lot of
take
Yeah, you
the
got a
videos
watch party
he asked
going.
about the
For
Yeah.
me.
media
Oh.
guy?
Yeah,
Not
one of
Weed B.
mine seems
It's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, there's that little
Little
Dicky guy.
Dicky.
Yeah.
All right, Lil
But
Dicky.
Yeah.
I showed him some videos and I was like, he's more modern than John LeJazz, the other guy. He's like, vagina.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Vagina.
We're
Oh,
in.
Jean Lejoie.
And John LeJoie, I call LeJoie.
Get my gun, walk says Tony. All right, I'll sit. Wait, am I on as you? Am I on as podcast review or myself? Oh, I can't leave because I'm in the watch party.
Oh no,
It's
I'm,
stuck.
yeah, sorry guys.
we got
I-
15 people watching though. That's pretty sweet.
Am I doing
Sweet.
this?
All right.
Oh, it's a record for Dick.
Aw.
It kind of is.
Aw.
I mean, we
Leave
get
your comments.
a lot of views, but never a lot of live.
Damn. Tony's
Live.
letting his mouth talk.
That's okay.
That's what this mic's for.
Turn the lock back
Setting
on the
records
gun, put it
'cause
back
you
in his
suck.
waistband.
You talk your shit.
Shit talker.
Talk your shit.
I know,
Tony.
man.
You talk your shit.
Replace my face with an asshole.
Don't encourage him. He's
It's
got
possible.
the computer right there.
I can do things.
We have the technology.
What's that smell? Dookie!
Tony's breath. All right.
All right, we ready to start this?
Yeah.
I thought all that was caught. You didn't catch it?
No, it's all caught. That's on the Facebook. So now
It-
Facebook got a little sneak preview.
It doesn't count.
Nick and Dick.
Now we're starting
We're delayed.
the audio portion.
Longest intro ever.
Do some Oceano.
Gun walk. Gun talk. Let the fucking gun talk.
What's up, everybody? I'm one of your hosts, Dick, and then there's Nick over here. What's up?
I guess I am.
You are
I am
the
the host.
other host of this show that we haven't done in a
Of
year.
Happy Fun Metal Time with Nick and Dick.
When was the last time we did this?
I think we did like 2 or 3 episodes
We-
and then stopped
Yeah,
abruptly.
the last one we did, I think, was Lucifist.
When we were
Yeah.
promoting their album.
Yeah.
This is an album promotion podcast.
Yes. And what are we promoting?
We are promoting the new Weed Bee album.
Hell yeah.
That's what
Hell.
we are
yeah.
here for.
What's that
this
shit
thing has
called?
been a long time in the. Oh, damn it!
Oh.
I just held the CD up to the camera and my green screen technology of. The
Oh,
future.
shit.
You have the
Picked it
power.
up.
You can pull it up
Nice.
for our video.
That's cool.
Can't you somehow?
Just,
Yeah, I'll
just
do it
flash
later.
the image online.
You'll do the magic and post.
Check out their Facebook page to see what that
And
looks
it's on
like.
other sites,
Great
right?
artwork.
Other platforms.
It really is.
It's very wonderful.
It's on
Yeah.
Amazon, right? Or
It's everywhere.
iTunes.
Everywhere.
Did y'all hit up that DistroKid?
I believe CD Baby and DistroKid merged, so technically
Nice.
we're going through the old CD Baby.
Nice.
They're like, we'll do fucking everything. I'm like,
It's like
yes.
it's like $20 a year or something like that, and they distribute to like everywhere, like Spotify.
I think they added
iTunes.
it on as just like a one-time fee for this release.
Okay,
So you pay for all of it for that specific release.
that's neat.
I believe that's what we did. But
That's
yeah, so
neat.
it takes a. I think Colby took care of most of the work last time. He's the
Okay.
the computer
What up,
guy.
our biggest fan, Jess Wadley.
Yeah, we're live streaming this
He
too.
said it confused. Just
Oh, we got our biggest fan in.
Who's that?
I see,
Oh,
I see
the
Austin in there
biggest
too.
fan.
What's Austin saying?
Austin says, "Where do I get the Black Sleeve CD?" It's a special
We
edition.
be the
Dude, this is a
Black Owl.
podcast.
Tomorrow at the North End Pub.
Dude, we're going straight in. Going
Hell
straight in.
yeah.
Ultra
So
rare
what we're
podcast.
doing here today is we're having a listening party. We're checking out this brand new CD by Weed B, and we have Weed B in the studio.
4/5.
4/5 of Weed B.
Texas making cheesecake.
Well, this is
somewhere.
the other fifth.
the most important members.
It is the other. Yeah, you got replaced by the other.
The most
This is
dedicated
one-fifth
members.
makes the fifth.
Yeah, well,
So yeah, we're listening to that. We're gonna the way we're gonna do this is we're also live streaming this, and so we're gonna listen to it, listen to a song, and talk about the song, and then we're gonna listen to another song and talk about. Yeah, you get how it goes.
I hope.
How
do it.
does a listening party go? We listen to it and
I
talk
think
We're
about
we're
it.
gonna
listening to the
listen
album.
to it,
People
yeah.
are gonna get the first preview. What the music? We'll be talking slightly over it, where you can hear it in the background, so you're not getting the full experience.
So we
You're
can
like,
do
"Oh, fuck,
commentary.
This is why I
You're
gotta
like,
come to that
This part
CD
sucks
release show at the North
recording.
End Pub tomorrow night, Saturday,
Oh.
January 18th.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Do it.
Let me tell you about the CD, brother. Climb to the tippy top.
Rumor has it the first
Break it
song
down.
is about.
No commentary.
The rumor has it the first song is about the gun walk.
Oh,
Is it? Is
Something
it?
like
you
that.
could twist it.
You gotta come to
if,
find
if
out.
you if you play the lyrics backwards, it has all the lyrics to gun walk.
The classic by Lil Wayne.
Data's just like it's true.
It's Dana's
It's all
fault.
true.
If it wasn't for Dana, then
Hey,
we wouldn't have had this
I
this
opened
life
their eyes.
change.
you know, I
Yeah.
woke 'em up.
I'm feeling like I got a limp. I'll just say that. I'll just say that.
Whole new world of
Nick's feeling limp.
So let's get a little background on this album. Like, how long? You guys have been working on this for a long time,
Yep.
and it's a concept.
Años.
Yes, it is. We do this thing where we write music and then we take a long time getting it recorded, and then while we're doing that, we start writing the next thing. So we were well on our way to writing a lot of these before the last full-length album came out. But then
Yeah.
we went through a million lineup changes, just shy of a million.
Yeah.
9.9K.
We couldn't decide if we were going to learn the old stuff, mix the new stuff with the old stuff, and the latest iteration, we're like, fuck the old songs. We're just going to write this and get
Yeah,
it
it's been a while since I heard a lot of those. Like, I think the last time I heard Rum Gun was probably at Carnahan or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the last time we played it was
You wanted to play the party songs at the beginning.
Well, I kind of once they played some of that original stuff.
It was
new
all
stuff,
over.
it's
It was all
always
over.
Let's just go that
You're like,
route.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm good. Like,
Feels
this
like-
is
you know,
good.
it feels if you join in a band and they have songs, it's kind of like you're doing a cover song.
Yeah.
Right.
A little bit of that feeling. You
Yeah,
do it your own
for
way.
sure.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to
Absolutely.
step on nobody's toes that did it before you, or you know. So
Yeah.
it worked out good.
You can just ignore those toes, though.
Dan Favor says all the songs when played backwards are Lil Wayne songs.
well, we've had a
Yeah.
thing.
He
We
would know.
might. do
It was
like a-
weird.
no.
We were halfway through the second song, and Dan looks at me. He just looks at me and he's like, "You're playing fucking Lil Wayne songs backwards, aren't you?" I was like, "Dude, you're the first person to realize it."
This
Secret
is why
sauce.
we're doing this podcast, because you get little stories like that
So
that you can't get anywhere else.
It's insider info.
Copyright law doesn't
Yeah.
count if it's backwards.
Like,
we just gotta hope that no one sees this.
one day VH1, if it's still playing music, they're gonna do a behind the music of Weed B, and like this little podcast is gonna be up, and they're like, yeah, all their songs are just Lil Wayne songs backwards.
We're gonna bring in a whole new fan base.
I had a
this way.
dream. It was actually Lil
Try it out at
Kin
home. It'll work.
because it's named backwards, right? Instead of Nick. Lil Kim.
Lil Kim. If I could channel Lil Kim's spirit, I'd be okay with that. Kim. Oh God.
So okay, so there's a story behind all this.
Yes, there
This is the first part of the story.
Yep.
Let's dive into it.
All right,
What is
so-
this story? What's going on
so-
here?
We'll just start. We'll kind of go. I guess we'll go along with the music. So the first song on the album, "Nebulous Tidings," it begins with we'll call them our protagonists, our main characters. They are preparing to land on a planet that they got a specific artifact they're trying to retrieve. And when how do you want to call it? When subterfuge fails. When they're unable to sneak in, they just start letting the guns talk.
No, they get stuck in gimbal lock.
So this song is the first song takes you from the beginning of them landing on this planet. They are in the thick of it, trying to steal this very, very special item. We don't know what its importance is yet. You'll figure that out in a couple songs.
Okay.
But yeah, the first song, "Nebulous Tidings," follows their descent to the planet where the entire story takes place.
All right. So let's see if you gather any of that from what you're about to hear.
We have to put it that way. All right, so this part.
I like kind of like the little fuzz. It's a cool effect.
It's a synth effect.
See, live show, you're getting the commentary. You can hear us talking, hopefully.
It's the only time I use that synth effect.
One of the songs that started out like at a real hard hitting part. I'm like, let's add an intro to it, and then
Yeah.
we added
That part
a
wasn't even
second intro.
there. Yeah, it's the second intro. That's the second intro.
I love a good
This was the-
intro.
this was
But
the
what about
intro.
second intro?
This originally was the intro. And it was like, you know what? Just make the song longer.
What if we added some atmosphere to the atmospheric intro?
Instead of an intro to a new song, like, just add it to the song.
Porque no los dos.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wait,
This text is small. Text is some sweet tapping harmonic stuff.
Okay.
That's it.
Got Pod Daddy Nate blessing this one. Love to the Weeping Crew.
Let's say, it's like, I guess. You. No, we're talking. Time to If you're listening back to this, you're not watching it live, I would suggest
I'm not recording. It's on the line.
So if you're watching back on the video, this whole thing is gonna take way more
More solos. If you add Gunlock with guitar solos in the background,
Also, if you're watching, you need help with the sound. Let us know in the comments. We need to turn it up.
hear us talk shit about.
All right, come down on the tangent, bro. Come
Hey,
down.
Dane's listening.
Let us know how that sounds, Dan. I turned us up and it down.
What?
What?
Keep that jam.
Wow.
Why would you turn the music down?
This is a listening
Oh,
party.
distorted.
You don't need to listen to us. You need to listen to the music.
Or to get no listeners.
Buy it tomorrow. And it looks
Control the
good.
chaos. You don't know what's going on. Like, who can hear it? Who can't hear it?
Can we set the relative balance to like an LFO so it just goes like
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
It wouldn't make any sense.
All right, that was warming up Homicide. Now we're gonna go to the breakdown where we're really starting to murder. We're taking down the women and the children too in this one.
Oh God.
Leave no witnesses.
What?
No younglings.
I did not know that.
I'm out.
No.
Yeah, go again.
Don't equip the bit tonight.
Guys, this is science fiction. This is not autobiographical.
Oh, yeah.
Killing younglings.
Man. Tried that. I tried that line many times.
I remember when that breakdown in Obsidian was the sweetest thing, and then we did that, and I'm like, there we go. There it is. That was. Damn, guys. Oh, and then song 8, that breakdown part is like, again? you don't think it could get any heavier? It's like, oh, we're digging. We are digging deep.
What's song 8?
I don't think you heard it.
It's a secret.
Oh, for this. Oh, for newer
Oh,
songs.
yeah.
Okay. I was thinking off beyond beyond the line of sanity. I'm like, what was song 8?
Yeah.
Dine's
So this
supposed-
EP
Dine's supposed to be like the variation of all the other riffs. All 30 big new riffs.
So this album is 3 songs, and there's going to be 3 albums that all have 3 songs.
Okay.
The next one will have another 3, and maybe one more.
Corey's part where he in a word.
Yeah.
Are you gonna like do a box set?
The
All
plan
3?
is to
That'd be
do
tight.
it all on vinyl when it's all said and done. Have a nice big version set. But yeah, I get the box set now.
Oh, you revealed that today?
Box. Set. Secret.
Yeah, it's true. Nobody knows.
For the most live streamers ever.
There are 17 people that know now.
Don't
And-
tell your friends.
And then they tell
Don't
2
tell.
friends. And they tell 2 friends.
Secret.
Ah, don't start yet.
And so on.
You got a sneak peek at the
So
next
on.
song. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start recording again over here,
This is a podcast fee.
and that was Forest of Darkness. Or no,
Damn
damn it! That was
Yeah.
Nebulous Tidings.
Dick. Look at
Dick,
your note
dog.
card.
Dude, he's gonna.
You got that
You're about to
prophecy.
get limped on, bro. You can get. Yeah.
I tried reading it through the green screen, and it's not. I can't read
It's still
that.
not there. Still not there.
Special black sleeve edition. So yeah, that
Oh,
was
his
a,
Ninja Turtle shirt's
that was
black
a
in the
kick-ass
video.
show or song.
Just take a moment, dog.
I know, man.
He's just a
Take a
floating.
drink.
It's this 2%.
He's just a
fruit juice I'm
floating
drinking.
front
Dude,
shell.
It's super juicy.
It's like front shell.
So yeah, that was a kick-ass
Corn
song.
So yes, that was the
Darkness
first song. Nebulous Tidings. I think it does a good job of setting the stage. But honestly, I feel like every single song. So we're what? There's only one song really that needs worked on. Everything else is pretty much written. Of these, it's gonna be 9 total songs.
Mhm.
This album is the first 3. I feel like every single song sounds totally different in its own right.
It does.
They all have their own little thing. Yeah, I love the way that Nebulous feels. It feels like a first song.
Oh yeah.
I'm very much about that when I listen to like full albums, like concept albums. Like I love it when the last song is like, oh, this is like the big epic. Yeah, like the end of it. I like that feel. So
It takes
Yeah.
you for a ride.
my
Like-
biased opinion, we nailed it.
Well, also, in my opinion, like you're saying, in the second one's gonna be what 3 more songs, and the song is gonna start off the album, It's similar to Epitaph in a way. It has a slow intro and it rises, so it's almost the same difference. Like you'll have like it's gonna end, it's gonna start that way almost. It's like,
because every single
Yeah.
song was
So
written that way.
it kinda
it's not a
rever-
coincidence.
it kinda reverses
we wrote
roles.
1 to slide into 2 and 2
Yeah.
to slide into 3, and that's every single one. So at
Is
the
he-
end of it, when you listen to all 9, it will sound like one album,
This is
like
Yeah.
gonna
one
be,
cohesive.
It's gonna be like the Epitaph for the
Yeah.
Beast in the Fields, or no wait, not Beast in the Fields. It's gonna be
That's
the Lone Beast, right? And then you're gonna have Crusaders right after that, like on the next album. But it's already recorded.
Spoiler
There's a
alert.
Well, that one's already recorded though.
That song's got a lot.
But
We
it's
did
gonna
do-
be,
nice.
it's gonna be
We
another.
did a little single off of,
nice.
which shows you how long, because we've been playing one of the songs off the next album
Oh,
2 years
ages,
at least
yeah.
now.
Yeah, I mean, I think I remember going to the outhouse and hearing a few of these, and they aren't these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's
Like,
more.
maybe
there's at
Forest of
least-
Darkness. I mean, I remember Forest of Darkness
Yeah, if you don't.
Yeah.
when
That's-
Cody was still in the band.
Yeah, that was
Like,
the first of this EP. Right?
Forest,
First song.
yeah, and it sounded much different back then.
Oh yeah.
There's
Like
been
Oh
some
yeah.
changes.
It's come.
the
a long way.
intro's a lot more synthy now.
Oh yeah, I wasn't
it's-
even doing that shit back then.
Yeah, it sounds so killer now.
Well, thank you.
That's good.
We put in a lot of time.
Yeah, and that I certainly believe this little part 1 album needs a lot of attention.
I agree.
I do too.
Fully.
I completely
No
agree.
arguing, no gun walk, nothing.
No need to disobey the gun laws,
Mm-hmm.
which I would do.
Right.
But I say fuck a gun law.
See me walking with a limp.
Dan Favors says it's a genre-defying,
It's like, what's that
shape-shifting, emotional journey for sure. Just in this first third of the tale.
He always knows just exactly.
First
what
nine.
it is. It's so spot on.
Yeah, he's got it. It's as if he's listened to it.
listened
He's
to
probably
7
listened to it
albums.
as much as us at this point.
You have
And we
to.
we had a
You have
couple
to
years
mix
head
it.
start on it. so.
He told me he was mixing it in the nude at one point, so that's on him.
Nice.
Gotta get
I
that
need to
in.
try that. I need to try that sometime.
It helps.
See if it helps. Yeah.
If you're half drunk, yeah.
He was telling us how to play a few of the parts. if I remember
Yeah,
right. He's
right.
like, no, this is how you did it. You forgot.
Yeah.
And we're like, fair.
Bro. Yeah.
You're right. Good.
I trust in him.
Lemmy says, hey guys.
What
Everyone
up,
say hi to
Lemmy?
Lemmy.
Hey,
Hi,
Lemmy.
Lemmy.
he says I may have heard it a few times.
Once or twice.
Liar. He said nude on shrooms.
Oh yeah, I gave him the
It's
shrooms.
a
That's why he was
amplifying
naked.
effect,
That's
I
why he was
think.
naked.
Nice.
So you're saying you got Dan naked?
He says it's just how I mix.
This sounds like a new True mix, honestly.
Yeah.
Make sure you do that next time.
You
If
can,
I
you
had
can
to
feel
pick,
the
I will.
influence, really.
That's more of a mastering stage.
I can feel the ball sweat on this one.
Mm.
Great.
The mix on it's. He's got to get a prop on that. That's,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Or-
absolutely.
Top notch.
Mixed and mastered.
Mixed nuts.
Did he master this too, or is it just mixed?
He did the whole
Okay.
damn thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it says mixed and mastered Doomsday Compound by Dan with Dan Favors.
Yep. Dan's a man.
Hell yeah.
He got a trial run on that Crusaders of the Empire single, and we all heard it. and We're like, "Yep, that'll do.
Yeah.
And that's what we want." There's a lot of super talented sound engineers around here, but we play a very interesting style of
Yeah.
metal. So it was a choice trying to find the right person to do it, because
Well, I mean, yeah, this is a special little project that's going to take someone who, one, knows you guys and knows how you guys work, and two, he can work with that weird ass music.
absolutely.
Well, and he's got the right. What do you call it? Like the temperament.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like we didn't talk much that in Crusaders, but when we did the album the first time going in for drum tracks, I mean, I feel like I could be a little overbearing. I'm sure you might comment and agree, But you're trying to get a point out, and you're trying to like not waste time and try. It comes across abrasive, whatever, and he knows how to like deal with me real good. Like he was cool. And I was like, yeah, he's in.
Yeah, having someone who you felt like was as invested, you could feel like Dan definitely wanted to make sure that
Sixth member.
that it came out exactly. Yeah, exactly.
good
He put in a fuck ton of time on it.
Yeah,
so.
he said challenging for sure, a pleasure, very intense along the way.
That's a lot of
He's got
sweating.
stories.
We like it.
Oh yeah.
You gotta have him on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
There might be something.
Man, if Dan was on this podcast,
Beyond the nudity
Oh,
with Dan
God.
Favors.
if Dan was on this podcast, it'd be like a 4-hour podcast.
For real, I was
man.
like, "How the mix is coming?" I get a selfie, him doing it. Like, what? the fuck?
Selfie him jacking off. You're like, Jesus
Bro.
Christ.
It's going good, man. It's coming along nice.
Kinda drop boxes.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
What are the legal questions involved with a nude podcast?
All right.
I'm going to bed.
Are we ready for the next song?
Yes, please.
All right.
Yes, let's dive in.
Let's get a brief like synopsis, like what's going on in Forest of Darkness.
So they were supposed to just kind of sneak in there and get what they needed to get, but it went awry. So they decide to let's not call it. They didn't give up. They were just falling back.
Yeah, tactical retreat.
Tactical retreat. So they run into these woods that are nearby, and the woods, perhaps, let's say that they come alive, and there's a good chance that there's hallucinogenic spores.
Really good
so
chance.
There's a really good chance, which really set into motion the way that the main characters are going to behave in the rest of the songs. This is where we introduce the concept of the hive mind. So there's a lot going on here.
Okay.
It's in my opinion one of the most standout tracks of all the songs because it's so different. In terms of at least the first couple minutes of it, and then after
Right.
a while you're like, oh, there they are.
Yeah.
They're
So
pretty
far you land, you kill people just to survive, then you retreat to the forest,
yeah.
and then you get drugged on accident. That's pretty much.
All right. So this
Spores
is
in the air.
Forest of Darkness.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Is that
Well, you can tell it's an
It's
older
so-
song too. Like, it's like
it's spoopy.
like spooky era. Like
Yeah.
the other songs, it's more like kind of drives more. Well, the end of the song has more of that
Yeah, Daniel definitely put his touch on this shit, though.
And we're back. Yeah.
right? I know in the beginnings we're like, what is he doing?
They worked
Let's figure this out.
We are so bad at getting lost because it's murky. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be covered in mist. You're not
Yeah.
sure what's going on. So we ourselves get lost in the mist. We're like, wait a minute.
We get spoiled every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember hearing the first mix of this that you sent me, and like I hear all this drum fills going on. I'm like, what is this?
Fucking Alex Van Halen over here. Like,
Yeah.
and then we had the idea, we're like, man, it's just so going on. Like, let's make it quiet. Kind of that mix. Like, hear distant. Like, what is that? Like, oh, shit. Like walking here.
Luckily, Dick has 15.
They can do it right there. Imitate it. Get a green guitar so it blends in. Is that a dick in a box shirt? God damn it. Holy shit. Dick in a box? That's hilarious. Yeah, I knew it right away. I was like, SNL, bro.
What? Again.
Man, when that goes silent, you almost expect like just the nastiest breakdown. You almost expect like that China hit. God damn. I miss when that was a joke. That hit. Every show. You remember that one meme? It was like when it was like when the end times are here and the bombs go off and the dust settles. The last sound you'll hear. And it's just
One
a
hit
picture.
from the China.
It's just a picture of Bill Singville.
Just right there. When I'm getting ready to die, I want that to be the last thing I hear. The China of death.
China and death.
Who's in here? Who's talking?
Felipe says, currently in my car while the outside is completely in white from the blizzard in downtown Chicago. While this is blasting, it's pretty intense, like camping. I get it. Intense. Wow.
That's what we strive for.
Yes. Oh.
Felipe,
I saw them. Coming.
Felipe, definitely check this album out, for real.
There's that nasty slide Texas.
Jesse comes in. It's a Zell bell, guys. You're right. You right,
What is
Jesse.
it?
You right. Zell bell.
Zelda.
They had two of them.
I think I did know that.
I didn't.
We've had this conversation many times.
I didn't.
It'll end.
The point is, it can go. That's the only thing it's used for is to usher in a breakdown.
Usher in the Armageddon.
Making funny
Oh no! Oh no! You can't listen to that yet.
Not yet.
We just
Don't
had
even
to sit
try.
there.
All right,
Everybody
back
says
to
talking
recording.
to it.
Put your arms
How you doing?
Tony, what the fuck? You have the worst microphone etiquette I've ever
Well,
seen.
usually we have everyone has a microphone, so don't hate me.
He's fucking over there smacking it like he's getting ready to have sex with it.
Well, I'm sharing.
He was enticing me.
No, I'm aware of what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Porque no
Gareth
los
is over
dos.
there egging it on.
Some microphones like that. They need that before.
That's her favorite.
Some rhythm sections are like that.
If you notice, I'm holding at the base.
This one's gonna hurt.
So
I
that
gotta
was
soup it up.
Forest of Darkness.
Okay, go.
Sorry.
We're wild. This is
Don't mind
wild.
us.
So how? Wait, Forest of
You don't need to
Darkness.
stop at once.
Darkness. Darkness.
It's no longer metal time. It's happy fun time.
It's just happy.
It's
fun
just happy
time.
fun.
Oh yeah,
time
that's
right
half the name, right? Happy Fun Time.
Thank you, Now Ice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, can I have another one of those? I'll trade you.
I've had a half one. Long day.
Theoretically, you could.
It has been.
However, there are no more.
How dare you?
I have
Natties.
stuff in my fridge.
No.
Yeah.
Good. What happened?
Would you like something from my fridge?
It's time for an alcohol break.
Sure. Panda came over to the fridge and.
That's what I want.
Give me
Dom
the
Perignon.
good.
Alright.
Yingling. You want a Yingling?
Yeah, I'll take a Yingling. I'm a Yingling kind of guy.
Get that yin-a-ling.
Shit, why didn't you say so?
Mark Locke says, sounds super heavy. Dudes lips match that koozie. I'm not judging, just an observation.
What koozie? This ain't a koozie.
I'm clean. Look at that.
That's probably that.
Oh.
Oh,
It's whiskey.
Thank you for noticing
Yeah.
my
It looks
lips.
like a koozie, but it's not.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
it's basically a
Who's
koozie.
into it?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I think we've all got wonderful lips.
Wait. What's that mean?
Just
He would know.
silence.
If he says, if he says it matches it, what's
Yeah.
that mean? Like
Does he? I don't know. I didn't know.
black lips?
Like,
Upon second
I
look,
forgot my makeup.
we didn't have time to.
Completely devolved. This podcast is completely devolved. Sweet.
It's all natural.
We're right where
Chaos.
we need to be.
So we're on the
Kind of bot.
Yeah.
We just
We're
ran,
working our way there.
we ran through the forest. We've brushed off some of the psychedelic spores.
Yeah.
And we're near the spaceship. We're near the ship. We're ready to get the fuck out of here. But it goes completely wrong. It's completely wrong. More death will ensue.
Yep.
And consciousnesses will be transferred. So
Wow.
that's
Like,
what
that's
that's
how it
Epitaph.
works.
I feel like that's relatable. You're trying to leave and then you kill some people and it's consciousness shit.
Yeah.
Everybody goes through that.
There's a lot going on,
And if it did fall apart,
Is Baby Yoda anywhere in this?
right?
Is there gonna be any Baby Yoda?
I actually
the
am not
fuck
at
did you
liberty to
just say?
discuss.
You know, can't confirm or deny.
I got a non-disclosure agreement with Disney,
Okay.
so
We're trying to get that streaming money.
can't actually tell you about whether or not Baby Yoda is involved.
We'd be plus.
We'd be plus.
We'd be plus.
New
We're gonna
streaming
send you a
service.
visual of me doing a hand thing or something. Like,
Do the hand thing.
what, the gun walk?
You talking about my trigger finger?
Oh, it's itching. Watch out. There was a standoff, but down his road, he said he better lay low because
There was a standoff down by my house.
I drove by it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And,
I did
I,
too.
I was at Walmart
Limped
when
up on
that
her.
was going down, and I think where was I? I think, but either way, I drove by it, and I was like,
was
I was rubbernecking like a motherfucker, like driving by it, like, what's
Dude,
going on?
I had the lock off, limp going,
This is
hand on the
current
band.
events
I was ready to
portion
rock.
Of this.
Huh?
So this is the current events portion. of
Yes.
this podcast.
Yeah.
Other
technically,
current
yesterday's
events,
news.
It's fucking
Yeah.
cold.
So hear this song?
The
You
I
epitaph.
wanna
like
dive-
that song, though.
you wanna dive
What's
in?
going on? What's happening in this song?
I just explained.
He
The
did.
whole-
He still hasn't gotten all the psychedelic spores
I
off
did-
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still
So maybe
feeling it.
okay. So
What?
okay.
I
So
just figured
this
12-minute
is
song. We got a lot.
we have
explanation.
come. Oh, I got to give you the whole thing. I got to give you the whole spiel. So we start with
Well,
us.
it's just a sneak peek. You don't have to give everything, I suppose.
I
Save that for tomorrow.
I snuck in a
He
peek.
did.
Did you pre-game the pregame? No.
Always
We
is
do
to do
pregame.
them.
You know, he
Harder
still
than
feels
you
the
party.
spores or something. I don't know. Eat more booze.
So
Here you go, Corey.
we're good.
I think are we ready to dive
Yeah.
into the
Let-
final song off the new album?
Let's dive
Blame
into
the
Epitaph.
koozie.
Dude, this is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
People are ready for this one.
Brace yourself, people. 12 minutes.
This is the banger.
12
Everyone
minutes.
involved. Every single person involved.
But they're parentheses.
It's
second
probably
song.
my favorite.
Oh, we got Tia Wright and Ryan Strasma in here. I don't know if Ryan's still here, but
So strong.
he popped in.
He wanted to check
Happy
it out.
belated.
Great intro.
Oh, fuck yeah. What up, Jesus?
We
You
ride
gotta
the
be
wave.
You know, it's even better live, just seeing everybody do everything. You know, and you get a much better feeling of it, like because it all hits you in different ways, different angles.
Yeah, Connie, wow, Janet.
All
Oh.
the Kyles out there.
All you Laurens, all you Kyles out there. All you Adams. Get it. Yeah. Call me.
Oh, when we do this part live,
I'm invested.
Yeah.
it feels like you're strapping in for a ride.
feel it?
You're like 12 minutes. Here we go. This is the sprint. This is the one. 12-minute sprint. Go, go, go.
No.
Okay. 6.5 minutes into the song, you get a little break.
Take a look at it. And I just ride. Drum field.
Boom.
Oh, that's a C. That's a C sharp. C sharp or C double.
Right?
Then I have to write it to the diagram.
That mean tough part. Nick's just running around the stage just flexing.
Texas fault. He pulled out the gun. Like, we should let the guns talk.
No, he didn't pull out the gun. Dana pulled out the gun.
Nobody's really flexed on stage since Jerry.
Texas.
Yeah, I know. Since Jerry, it's only been Tex. That's a good.
That's some We'd Be lore.
That's a good like 5 years. 5 years with no flexing. Jerry used to get.
He sure did. God bless Jerry.
God bless Jerry.
What's he doing these days? Anybody know?
He is holy. What? I'm sure he is.
Former We'd Be members don't have the best survive rate.
Yeah. There is a mortality rate associated with WeedBe. RIP. Sometimes when you let the gun talk, the gun silences you.
Hey, don't worry. I'm the bad luck guy. Every band I used to come in, about 5 years to break up.
All right. Well, this is us saying that Tony is out.
I already broke that curse, though. Just saying.
Maybe we get you a foreign man.
Let's try to knock these albums out real quick. Kick Tony's ass
Start making
out
beds.
before he spreads that all out.
Usually not me that does it. I'm always someone else. But with you guys, with your guys' track record, I could put 30 in on.
God damn those vocals. So gurgly, I love it.
I think this is the first song I recorded too,
Oh yeah.
and we knocked out most of it. That
You
was
were
the
just
first
hot.
one.
You were
I
hot
was. I
right
came
there.
in ready to rock. I was fresh off all my didgeridoo practices. Need to get back on there. That definitely helped. It's just a big, long fucking tube.
Dude, I remember I had like poison ivy when I recorded, and I ate a bunch of steroids, and I was all gassed up. I nailed it.
Hey, now you know for tomorrow.
All right, this is the where we take a break. We just sprinted.
I'm waiting for the boom. There it is. That's a nice smooth
Smooth
boom.
This is where I let everyone.
Got a good
This is
shape
where I
to it.
It's
joined,
not
this is where I
explosive
joined
like
Nick.
a boom
I just let everyone do
suggests.
the work. I just
Feels like a sound.
I thought about just
This
letting
is
him
when
do
your
it.
eardrums
Let
have
him do it,
officially
50 verse.
blown out because of the carnage, and you're looking over at all the death and carnage. That's what this break insinuates. Right before one final fight.
Oh yeah, just the killing field is down. Everyone's dead.
Slow motion killing field. Like, man, we really fucked this one up, guys. we really killed a lot of people.
And you walk back through the forest. Fuck.
gonna go get some more of this.
Collect some samples. Science.
Yeah, the story was pretty much written, and we wrote the music, a lot of the music to the story. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything after, because we started writing a lot of these first three before we were starting to flesh the story out. So when writing this, we started fleshing out the other end of the story. So pretty much every other song after this, all of that was written around the lyrics instead of lyrics being written around.
Okay.
So
I'm very excited to hear all that.
yeah. Oh, everything else is just so nasty. It's all so good. I'm so happy to get this out so we can get the next one out.
Yeah.
The next one even better.
Yeah. I was gonna say, now that this one's out, is it just gonna like shoot out the gates from here?
I mean, yeah, we're tightening stuff up, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't
The
be
next
surprised
three, yeah.
if this
But-
year or early next year they could do
Chapter, not so much yet.
We'll make sure we do it right.
yeah, but
Yeah.
a good chunk of the songs are already written. Lots of tightening up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 it needs all the work. It's gotta be the pinnacle.
Yeah, the night's gonna be like a collage of all the other
We've come up with some fun ways to try to tie different songs.
big parts and riffs.
What up, Evan?
Like, oh yeah, but that one
Got Evan Brown.
made it this way, then one side is that way.
We should do like one of these listening parties per CD, and then at the very end we can do it all. So we can get the whole story.
Oh, we can't wait to hear it.
Wait.
Yeah,
Corey's
yeah.
solo. Corey's fucking brilliant solo. Makes you drop a tear.
If we just get it that loud and shit.
Be that fucking higher ground. I can do it during this part.
Had these completely different solo, all that practice and shit out there didn't feel right, so it was like doing what I felt inside. Something better came out. So it was really good.
Here's Texas solo.
Oh yeah. Run order fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we were scared. Jane and I at one point were like, we already guaranteed 2 more things after this. Is it gonna be as good as this? Fuck, this sounds so good.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
If
the
it
best
doesn't,
recording.
fuck it.
What?
Diet and exercise.
Yeah, we had, you know,
We're the personal
Nutritionist.
trainers.
Yeah, it's personal trainers.
I'm down.
that was it.
Eat some-
Banger.
eat-
Yep.
One banger after
snack
another.
on some fish and write some riffs. I'm down.
Yeah, that was Epitaph. Evan Brown joined the chat. He says, "I need a copy of the new album, Nick Maxon. How can he get a copy of that?"
They're going to be available soon. If you want to pick them up at a show, that's gonna be your best bet right now. We're finalizing the online stuff. So
Where at Lafayette? Where's he from? Is he from
He's
Lafayette?
from Fort Wayne.
Evan's
Fort Wayne.
coming. Evan's
He's coming?
I don't know. I'm making it up. I'm just trying to convince
Yeah,
You
you.
better
have,
come.
We have physical copies in Lafayette.
You can
and
stay
in
at my
a
house,
week,
Evan.
In
Come
a
up.
week, they'll be
Let's
available
party.
to order online, I think, right? In a week,
You're gonna be able to
online
order them online. Yes,
Yeah.
you're going to be able to.
Eventually.
But your best bet is to come to the show tomorrow.
Yes.
Sell us out. Get them on.
I mean, it's a pretty stacked lineup.
It couldn't be better.
Like I'm super excited to see Immortal Bird for the first time.
Mortal Bird's
First time?
one of the best.
Well, the last time I could have saw them, I was working. I was even living at the New Room, and I couldn't see
Oh,
them
yeah,
because I was
right,
at
live
work.
there.
Damn.
That
Yeah,
was the Nick
it was
and Dick.
night 2 of No Remember November. I think.
yes,
Then-
it sure was.
Didn't they play with
How do you
Without
remember
Waves?
that
Without
shit?
Waves, Immortal Bird.
I remember.
CB,
Still
Her Name
haven't
is
seen
Murder.
Without Waves too.
Without Waves is fucking.
Oh, yeah.
They just did
Right,
the
no.
70 tons of metal.
I remember.
70,000 tons of
Ah.
metal. Then they all got to casually hang out with Devin Townsend. No big deal.
Ah,
Every day.
freaking alien.
Your day.
Pod Daddy Nate said he needs this album too.
No.
Yeah. I
Nah.
would rather hang out with Lil Wayne.
We're gonna get you, dude.
You shut. You such a damn mouth.
I don't know. It's a fine line.
Yeah.
It's a fine line.
I don't know which one's gonna be more fun. I don't know. That's gonna be.
I mean,
Which one are you gonna take the story from?
I don't think Devin was shooting anybody, but I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down to walk there.
We just gotta know is Devin strapped up.
Yeah. He is strapping, young lad.
Oh.
Good
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Yes.
So- I don't know. Grab that mic, Dana.
Yeah.
Yeah, touch it.
Oh.
Touch the bass.
Oh.
Man.
That clutch.
Ah, that's all right.
What's up with-
Play drums. No.
Makes sense.
So are there any like fun stories from like either writing or recording? Besides, apparently according to Dan, you guys recorded naked too.
I had a cool President recording. That's about it.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be bringing that up. That's a real.
What, the naked or the steroids?
The naked.
Oh.
Some things that are public accessible, and some that are not.
Yeah.
The nudity category, not. We're keeping that under wraps.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the best part was yelling at Dan in text. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to think if there was. I mean, we really flew through it so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really enjoyed like seeing like the updates on Facebook. It's like, oh, Texas in the studio, he's ripping out solos. We're tracking solos today, and then I saw the day that you did it, and Tony was there.
drums was one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan posting all those like 3D pictures as you scroll by, and it's just like, whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, scratch gets first, and then you just do drums one day or 2 days, however you do it. And I did bass in like 4 hours on one day, and then the guitars and vocals is just like, all right, let's get these fucking nailed.
Mm-hmm.
That was a process. That was a process.
How was the entire process of this? Like you
It was
like
awesome.
yeah.
I mean, it was all individually,
Yeah, it's pretty
and then it just took a while. Like,
Mm-hmm.
pretty
Well, you
much
got
took a while.
everybody's schedule.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
6 people. I mean, it's, everybody's
I'm
got stuff.
hopefully about to be joining that game sometime soon. I got a friends band I'm gonna try to record.
Nice.
So-
Nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to take on that project and get my chops up.
I think
See what I can do.
I don't know which one, this one turned out for me personally just so good, like some of the parts, but really I took no time. I mean, if I play a song like 3-4 times, well, I got an hour and a half of playing it.
Yeah.
So it's like, because the songs are long,
Yeah.
So we did 2 takes of each song, and like,
Yeah, oh yeah, that adds up quick.
yeah,
That
but
works.
2 takes. I probably next time would do like 4 or something. Do more another day.
Mhm.
We could have. It just, I don't know. It hit.
It just feels how, like, if you think you nailed it or not, like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
think
good with
you
that.
nailed
Boom.
Yeah, yeah. And we've been playing the other ones longer too, so they just keep growing.
Yeah, of course.
And that was one thing we were concerned about, was making sure we got them to a certain point and didn't go too early. Because any buddy that's recorded over the years, it's like, I can't listen to this part right here. We change that now, and this goes this way. just got to imagine it in your head. You know, we didn't want
Yeah.
that. So
Now it's in stone.
it's,
But-
Yeah.
set in stone.
But at the same time, I do feel like we were pretty open to like
Take it back.
when
Dick
when,
in
when
a
you
box.
when you really feel it and then recording and you change something all of a sudden, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you gotta follow your passion and your inspiration.
Yeah.
Pod Daddy Nate says Tex is the only one primed. Prime is when so for whatever reason when I stream to Facebook, all of our voices end up like really deep, like 5 octaves below where they should.
Oh, really?
It's only on Facebook.
Oh.
Well,
Holy shit.
Nate's saying Nate's saying
So you hit a
Tex is
bunch
the
of
only one
whippets?
primed, but Tex isn't even here.
Wait, which one's Tex?
Tex would have been here.
Who's Tex? Just for
Who is Tex? Corey does all the guitars.
Wait,
I
according to
might
him,
like
who
you
is
to
Tex?
think that, but you know,
The
Tex
guy
is
at the
popping
Turtle
off
Show.
on a couple songs here.
Nice. Do all the solos live? Like, fuck.
It's funny. I wonder if he was
No,
talking
I
about
don't play Tex's
Dana,
parts,
who
that's
has
for
like
sure.
an incredibly deep voice.
Yeah. Well,
He might be getting y'all
Dick Barry
confused.
might be.
I'm sure Nate will be there at the show tomorrow, so he can get it all cleared
That
up.
would be really cool to see him at the show tomorrow.
It would be super cool to see Nate the Podfather at the Weed B CD release show tomorrow night at the North End Pub.
That would be
Where?
North End Pub tomorrow
Where?
night, January
North End
18th.
Pub.
Where?
Weed B CD release.
Hype. What? What? Where?
Let's aggressively plug this.
North End. Put on the intro music again.
Let's go to North End Pub.
I
Actually, we're
love-
starting the party now. We're gonna go play, and we're not gonna stop.
I think that's a perfect idea.
what
Shout
would-
out
what-
Casey
if we
for
were to
that
review
awesome
this album,
place. And you
What
can
would
go
you guys- what
bowling
would
and
you guys
shit.
give
Get all
this?
drunk.
I would say at least 11, 12 out of 10.
Okay,
19.
19 out of 10.
Just number to hit.
2020. So let's say 20 out of 10 ish. I think the vocals
What year is
would
it?
have been a little better,
than
but
everything ever. But
let's
never
just.
that.
I guess I would say it's the greatest
Infinity
album
plus
of all
one.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
Infinity plus
I think
one.
this is the one that's going to get Thriller. You
Gonna sell more albums.
Take him out.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles beat
know?
Thriller.
I think so.
I don't want to hear
The
that.
Beatles is probably the top.
Fuck the Eagles.
I think.
No, it's the Eagles.
It is the Eagles?
Well, Thriller was the top-selling record of all time.
Is
Was.
The Eagles beat Thriller?
I think they did.
until Michael Jackson's estate buys the Eagles
done,
and
man.
can mix it.
The drummer is really good, Don.
Jeez.
It's okay.
All right.
Wait.
Thriller
We're talking about
before
Michael
Eagles.
Jackson or the drummer of Eagles? What's going on? Which is worse? Michael Jackson, of course. It's like R. Kelly.
Wait, what?
Never
What?
mind. You.
I think you nailed it exactly.
Fighting for my life out here, man.
You're a few years off between the one and the
He
other.
just like it. Oh yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
Well, and I think they're never mind.
That's why I said it like.
Did Michael Jackson pee on people?
No, that was whoa.
No, but he locked. I mean, there's a little
He's
kid
bad.
that
He was bad.
No,
He's
Thriller's
bad.
still number one.
He was not indicted.
There you go. Well, actually, when you die, there used to be a law that everything's erased. They just now passed that because of Aaron Hernandez.
That's why they sold all his.
And then he
Oh.
comes
they bought all
back
his shit.
from a cryogenically frozen state.
I mean, he killed himself
Mm.
to get out of his contract from the Patriots or whatever, paying these
Necro justice.
That's pretty. I mean, I don't know that firsthand. I actually just had a buddy tell me that.
Dana.
I just watched the first episode. I just watched the first episode.
We're not rolling podcast.
And that was
so-
I saw it on a thing. Someone said it.
But speaking of which, I bought my mom a greatest hits Michael Jackson CD.
Did you?
Hey,
Cause
Did you buy her one of the new Weed Bee CDs, Triumvirate Part 1, Dissension? Coming
Should've
out
done.
January 18th. Pick
She'd
up your
rather
copy
have
at the
that
North
shit.
End Pub.
what's that, Corey?
She'd rather have that one.
Which one? The Weed Bee?
Triumvirate
Probably,
Part
yeah.
1,
Yeah.
Dissension.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
She's like, why'd you
yeah.
give me this CD? I was like, well, you know, I just watched it never.
Yeah, be sure to get
DVD.
Yeah, that Invisible Black Label album.
Or was it no?
Yeah.
And
Leaving
it disappears
Neverland?
behind all the logos.
we're not selling out.
Yeah, but that Michael Jackson shit. Thriller is number one worldwide. Eagles is number
No,
one in the
seriously,
U.S.
help us.
Ah,
So
worldwide.
he's
It makes more
sponsored.
sense.
What's that?
It's European.
Thriller is the number one worldwide, but Eagles is number one in the U.S. So
And Weed Bee is intergalactic.
You know why? 'Cause
we're about to be
Eagles
number one. It's
is
coming.
number
up.
one
I know
in
the
America.
top drummer is But the surprising guy is Soundgarden's dude. That dude like made good investments, and he's
Oh,
One of
the
the
dude that plays
richest
with Ozzy, the dude dreadlocks.
no, that's
That's the other
Borden.
guy.
That's Borden.
Yeah.
And he has to have some kind of money.
He's a bad boy.
He's pretty good.
Plays with
I
Faith
don't
No
know
More.
how he plays with his tom so straight. That's what's badass about him.
I think your stool has to be really high. Your throne's in high. Yeah. Right. So stupid.
Yeah,
I know I
it's
see
good.
videos like that, like they have their thrones like really high and like towering over it. Like I don't know.
You just
Posture.
offended
It's
every
posture.
tall stool guy out there.
No, I did not. You can ask the Gets to Grain guy.
We're seriously we're kicking Tony out of the band. We just got him. We got to get him to finish
Yeah.
the next couple albums
You
before
can't
his
fire
5
me,
year
I quit.
Oh, we're supposed to tell him that part. We're
Say,
looking
I'm
for
out.
we're looking for a bassist. We have a show tomorrow night at the North End Pub.
Auditions are tomorrow.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Tony! Tony!
What is going on?
Tony!
The world is shaking.
He's a little sensitive.
He's out.
Universe is being destroyed. What's going on?
Tony, we were joking.
Is this where we sign off?
Tony,
Good.
my world is nothing without you, as you just showed.
Come back.
Is this like the GNR?
Uh-oh.
Where we just start
He's back.
No.
Just start
Oh,
destroying
that's a
stuff.
pretty good job.
Yeah, right. Hold on, I'm gonna play a song for you.
That's probably
Uh-oh.
so out of tune right now.
Your world is a vampire.
Get that Wonderwall shit.
It's so
man.
out of tune.
So I think it's in drop A.
Good lord.
Drop nothing.
Drop nothing.
Can we get that clip cut out so I can have it as a text tone?
It is in it when I just walk.
Yep, that was good.
All right.
These guys.
Are we ready to close this?
Yeah, probably.
Water canoe.
We probably should. All right, guys. Th-
Bye. Yes, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it.
and thank you, Weed Bee,
Thank you, Dick.
for coming here, doing this podcast with Nick and
There you
Dick,
go.
who is also Weed Bee.
That's it.
I am also Weedy. I am
Nice
Nick and
PRS.
Weedy.
He is
Could
Nick
have been
and Weed Bee.
better.
Separately. He did
Nice
the same.
PRS.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out Weed Bee's latest CD, Triumvirance Part 1, Dissension, available tomorrow night, January 18th, at the North End Pub. Be there.
Hey, wait a second. Show that Mantra CD at the last second.
Maybe this won't pop up.
There's another band playing with us.
You can kind of
It's
see it.
closer than ours.
Mantra of Morta are going to be opening up for us.
Wow.
We play with
As
them,
well
like,
as Throne of Iron.
we play with them like the last 4 weekends, right?
Yeah, they've been hooking us up. We went
So
to
we
their
played-
CD release in
Yeah.
Muncie. They took us to Louisville. We had a killer time in Louisville.
So I brought their CD here so you can flash that too.
Nice. We
took it
So
a
we
little
can buy,
too far.
people can buy their CD too.
yeah.
It's
What
really
happens
good.
in Louisville stays in Louisville.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening.
It's not recorded.
And please check out Weed Bee's latest album.
Do it. Check it out.
And that is all. That is all. Stay
Do
metal,
that in
guys.
tune.
Later.
I was like, well, it's these things, these fucking knobs.
Later, folks.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
You missed Carolyn.